Welcome back to episode 2 of Getting Electric with Ryan and Seth. This is Ryan.
And I'm Seth. And this is Getting Electric with Ryan and Seth. Little bit late on that one, but that's all right. But anyways, welcome back to episode 2. You know, Seth, how do you think the first episode went?
I mean, all in all, it was like, on our part, it was just all right. But you guys really responded well to it. You guys loved subpar podcasting. And so for that, we just, thanks for the viewership. Thanks for watching. If you didn't watch, thanks for the like. Thanks for the comments. We did see them. Shout out to the comments.
Did you have a favorite comment that you saw out there?
I'd have to say my favorite comment was probably Ty Egley. Whoever that guy is.
I do have to say, to answer, I think there's a Stephen Blom out there. I personally think the Woodchucks would have it in them to repeat. But that's a topic for another time.
Yeah, we'll bring out those topics sometime.
We will get to them. But before we get any farther, we messed up. Okay?
Yeah, we did.
I think we can both agree, we did something very wrong. And should we just address the allegations?
Yeah.
So, if you guys watched the first episode, you might have noticed we said this is Austin's room. Austin this, Austin that. But we just want to give a huge apology to Mr. Daniel Bennett.
Dan.
As you can see, there's 2 beds back here, all right? This is Austin's bed, and this is Dan's bed. And, we totally just neglected the fact that this is Dan's room. It's Dan's rooms, too.
As well. It's Dan's room as well.
That's on me.
Yeah, that's all right. You're a kinesiology major.
Not an English major.
That's a reference to last episode.
You guys catching that? Did you catch that? But sorry, Daniel Bennett. Should we just sorry,
Dan? We are so incredibly sorry for forgetting you and your room. And I'm actually tearing up right now.
I can tell. Are they real tears?
They're real tears. They're real. I mean, is there fake tears?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
That's called acting.
I can't act.
They know. They know from last episode. They know. But yeah, that's enough about the past.
All right.
We got a great show for you.
Yep. Hey, stage manager. Stage manager Austin.
Can you bring in the chair? So for the second official, hey, you're blocking me.
Thanks,
second official
manager.
episode, we got our first official guest. Producer Austin was of course unofficial. Should we give him a brief introduction and then have him come in?
Yeah, sure. This guy, we know this guy. His name's Brian Schmidt.
You know him as the Schmidtster.
The Schmidtster. I don't know him as that, but I guess Ryan does.
But yeah, he stands at a towering 5 foot 11 feet tall, maybe.
Probably about.
He's got a broken back and a broken pinky. Everybody, Brian Schmidt. Woo!
Here we go.
Here
all right,
we go.
Get in there. Oh, holy cow. All right.
Wow.
All right, we're there.
We're there.
Graceful.
First of all, just thanks for agreeing to come on the podcast.
Thanks for the water.
Oh yeah.
I got it from your mic stand.
Of course.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Do you have any what are you feeling right now?
Oh,
yeah, I'm feeling about like that. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Thanks for having me on.
So could you tell us a little bit about yourself other than you're 5'11"?
Yeah.
Broken pinky, broken back. How'd you break your back?
Yeah, so I am 5'11", confirmed.
Confirmed.
Good memory.
Thank you.
My pinky's not currently broken. It was.
What?
It used to be.
It's just jacked up forever.
And now I have a little.
Hold up. Can we zoom in on that?
Kind of like
rather
Austin.
than that, I mean you lean forward and.
There you go.
Take a look at that.
There it is. That's my pinky.
All right, get it away.
And my back, I don't know if it was officially broken, but yeah, I had a slip disc from deadlifting.
What's a disc?
So your vertebrae, right? You've got your vertebrae. In between those, you have little discs. and I had one kind of shootout.
This guy's a chem major.
Yeah, I studied chemistry.
Where?
Here at the University of Nothing Impossible.
Hey, that's where Ryan and I go.
Oh,
Yeah.
but we also need to not affiliated with you and I. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not affiliated by you and I.
Partially.
At not you.
Not
and
at
I.
all.
Not
No.
at all. Not at all.
Oh,
We're
okay.
hashtag we're not sponsored here at Getting Electric.
Yeah, we're.
So just to clear the air, clear the
Amen to
room.
that.
Amen. But I'm sorry. Continue.
That's what I had. Yeah.
Anything else about yourself?
I'm here. That's a reality.
Yeah. What do you think of the studio?
Dude, this is immaculate. I really appreciate the nature of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, Seth and I, we were kind of like discussing, like, Brian, this is a guy like this. When we think of this guy, we think a question mark, like jack of all trades, this, that. But I think like we can both agree, you kind of are a little bit of a prankster, a little bit of a trickster. So I guess what we wanted to know, and I guess what the people want to know is, do you think you could give us your top 3 pranks of all time, and kind of just
that I've done or that I've thought about?
Hey, you can do both.
No. That he's done.
All right, that he's done. Sorry, I got vetoed on that one.
Why would you do what you thought about?
Because I want
ideas. I'm
it
giving
kind of
ideas.
shows you the inner workings of this man's mind. But
it
yeah.
only comes to fruition if you do it.
Yeah.
This is true. So
I should clarify before we get into that. I'm actually not much of a prankster because I don't like being pranked. So I don't do pranks, but I often give other people prank ideas to do.
It's not what I've heard, but continue.
What are some pranks you've heard?
I'd like you to show.
Hey, you're the
people.
guest.
Yeah, you're
Are
the
you
guest.
asking us questions right
You
now?
don't tell us.
That's
we
not your
interview
job.
you.
Hey, that's on me.
We didn't pay you for this.
Not even a little. I paid you. No, I'm just kidding. No money was exchanged.
We are hashtag not sponsored.
Mhm.
Not sponsored.
This
All right.
is not the NIL.
Not no NIL. But please, if you wanna.
Oh man. One time I filled a bunch of Ziploc bags with baked beans and I put them in the glove box of my friend's car.
Who does that?
And they were there for a while.
What? Could you explain? What do you mean by a while?
A couple months.
Oh my goodness! Did it smell?
Not at all. Those Ziploc bags. Shout out Ziploc bags.
We're not sponsored.
Not sponsored. But man, those Ziploc bags, not only do they contain beans, they contain scent and aromas. Really impressive. Really impressed.
So is that your number 1 of all time? Or
Probably
is that,
not.
Is that 3?
Here's a, we'll say that was number 3.
Honorable mention?
That was an honorable mention.
All right.
What's your take on baked beans in general?
I'm a baked beans fan. Yeah.
Why?
I think they're good. They're high protein content. They're also high carb content if you're into that.
This guy's a chem major.
What carbs?
Yeah, shout out
Are they
carbs.
complex or simple carbs?
For baked beans, probably a bit of both. Probably mostly some complex carbs.
And what's your go-to? Like black beans, brown beans?
My go-to bean?
Green beans?
I do like black beans.
I love green beans.
Green beans, those are good.
Green beans.
Hey, do you think we could get a fact check on the components of beans, please?
Oh, that's a
Sorry,
good call. Good call.
That was just producer Austin. He'll get back to us, but continue.
Good call. Good call. This is a prank. It wasn't my idea, nor did I do it, but I was involved. I was but a wee freshman here, and some upperclassmen said, "Hey, we're gonna do something fun tonight."
Oh.
I know. And we broke into this guy's dorm room.
Oh.
And we replaced his deodorant with cream cheese.
How do you even do that?
You take the deodorant out and you put cream cheese in where it was. And so this friend, when he went to use his deodorant, was applying cream cheese to his underpits.
So what's your take on cream cheese?
I'm actually not a big cream cheese fan.
No?
Yeah. I know a lot of people like it.
Yeah. What do you have against it? What is?
I don't know. There's something like tangy about it. I want it to be sweet, and it's got like that tartness. And it throws me off.
What about flavored cream cheese?
Like a strawberry cream cheese on a bagel. I'm down for that.
What kind of bagel?
Probably one that you can eat.
Like an edible bagel?
Yeah, an edible bagel would be great.
But back to the prank. Like how long? I guess we're talking duration until he realized.
Oh, I think first application.
I mean, I think that's common sense, Ryan.
I mean, you know, with
Is
the
that
baked...
even a logical question?
Sorry, the baked beans, I guess, could last for months, but...
I mean, what is this podcast?
I guess what that did prove is that he uses deodorant, which is good. That he was able to figure that out that quickly.
That is true.
So is that, would you say number 3?
I don't know. It's probably up there. It's probably up there. Another good one.
This is the last one.
Yeah, we'll say none of these are top 3, but they're we're doing straight honorable mentions.
All right, so no top 3, just honorable mentions, because you don't feel like disclosing your top 3 to the public.
Because then they'll know.
That's all right.
They'll come back on me.
You know, I can respect that.
If I share the top 3 I did, they'll come back on me.
I think that's fear.
Maybe
I'm living in fear.
Maybe we can talk about that off camera.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll let you know in the comments.
So what you could do?
That's illegal.
You could jack somebody's car up and take their tires off.
Why are you saying what you could do? As if like this is.
As if I may have seen this happen, and you can replace their tires with cinder blocks, and so when they go to drive their car, they don't notice anything until they look that their tires are missing, but their car's off the ground.
That is. Wow, I'm sure they got quite a kick out of that.
Electric
Theoretically,
prank.
Hypothetically, of course.
And a lot of parking tickets, because you can't really move it.
Oh, they got parking tickets?
Allegedly.
How many? Allegedly, how many?
Allegedly, I wasn't there for that.
Did you know this person well?
I did.
Were they upset or no?
They weren't not upset.
Ah, interesting.
So what's your go-to kind of car tire?
My go-to? Man, I think right now I got some Redstones. That's not what it's called.
Firestone?
Yeah, that's
Thanks.
Minecraft, bro. This guy's got Minecraft on his mind.
So I've been grinding Minecraft the last 3 weeks.
Let's talk about that.
Sure.
Do you think, there's a lot of allegations out there that Minecraft is strictly for kids. How do you, as a 30-year-old man, feel about those allegations?
So I actually have Arizona tires. That's what it is.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Bro, I've never heard of those.
What was your question?
Also, I've never played Minecraft.
That's tough. I think it's for all ages. Actually, fun fact, in 8th grade, we had this extra credit project where if we could make a model of DNA and bring it in, we could make it out of, like, those fuzzy sticks, or, like, we could draw it.
Like
and make it out of, like, pipe cleaners. They have a name.
Interesting.
And bring it. And so I made a model of DNA on Minecraft, and I brought it in and got extra credit points.
So how did you bring that in? You just showed her the screen?
Yeah, on my phone. I was playing Minecraft on my phone.
And did you get that done in class or
outside of class?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't on your phone in school, because we want to set the record straight. We
don't go on your phones in school.
We're trying to build people to do good habits. So just wanted to set the record straight on that. Would you agree, Seth?
I'm with you there. 100%. I'm all there for that.
Unless you're in Mr. Squire's senior level government and econ,
True.
In which case you could play Fortnite mobile every
That's
class.
not true.
Wait, Fortnite? I thought...
That's not true.
It doesn't exist anymore.
That's not true.
Wait.
That's true. He deserves
Mr.
your
Squire,
respect
I'm sorry.
and attention.
I actually really loved your class. I loved the papers you assigned. I apologize for
Brian
playing
has
Fortnite.
stooped.
I played Fortnite in every one of your classes, and I apologize.
Everyone?
There wasn't many I didn't.
Did you
That's
pass?
like watching.
I passed. I got
like
an A.
watching highlights in the
yeah.
back of class.
Have you ever done that?
No.
What'd you do?
Apparently he watches highlights in the back of class.
Nice.
I don't know of what,
Like
though.
class highlights?
Yeah,
No.
I don't...
No, not class highlights.
Like top 10 things your teacher taught that day?
No,
That's interesting. Can we
I
just
don't want to
talk
talk about it because I kind of got shunned for it last episode.
No, can we just talk about the fact, like, that's impressive. The teacher's able to produce top 10 highlights from
It's
that
about
class
Kansas
the day of.
basketball highlights.
In class? Which
yeah,
class?
That's...
Shout out, professor.
Shout out, professor.
Oh, not only like I only did it once.
Oh.
It's my foreign policy class.
Interesting.
But
And you're watching domestic basketball games?
That's a
Bro.
good point. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Are you
rock
really
chalk.
trying to better yourself?
Rock chalk.
International. Start watching international games.
I've heard they got some good players over there now.
They're tall.
really elevating themselves.
I don't want to talk about basketball right now.
He's not a ball knower.
He's not
I'm a ball knower.
He's not a
Just
ball.
not a good ball
yeah.
season.
Hey, producer Austin, did we ever get back to about those beans?
Yeah, I can't pronounce like 3/4 of the things on there.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna
Hey, I don't
The
think
English
viewers
major
can
can't
hear
pronounce.
you.
they
So-
can hear me.
So nothing.
Nothing.
So, yeah, producer Austin, apparently he's not a chem major, so he doesn't know how to pronounce those words.
Not
so
a ball
to the
knower.
fans out there that wanted to know the contents of beans, that's on us. Again,
Look them up at home.
Maybe just, use your own resources. We encourage, the pursuit of knowledge. That's why we're at the University of
Nothing impossible.
Northern Iowa.
Northern Iowa.
Meow.
Shout out Northern Iowa.
Shout out cats.
Caca.
That,
Bro.
Caca.
So anyways, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this conversation we're having.
Yeah, me too. I feel like this has been like, I don't know. It's kind of, you're like an onion. You know what I mean? Like there's layers to you. Like, but to get to the point, I'm trying to get to the middle of the onion.
Onions.
What's your take on onions? You an onion eater?
If I'm being honest, I can't say I am.
If
But
you
I
had
like-
to take an onion, how
I
would
like
you?
oranges.
Yeah, those aren't all that similar.
They're full of acid.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I heard you're having some problems because you ate like 6 oranges a day.
no, I'm good now.
Solid.
You were doing that too? Like clementines or oranges?
No, like oranges.
Yeah.
6 oranges. They give you you'll get canker sores eventually.
You speak as if you know from like experience.
Yeah, it's because it happened to me.
Oh.
It could happen to you.
That's true. I know somebody, personally in my life, really close.
Who?
And they
Who is it?
eat a 5-pound of cuties every day.
Who is it?
A 5-pound
Who
of
is
cookies
it,
every
bro?
day.
I can't out them.
Yes, you can.
Hey, you know who you are? Shout out Cutie Enjoyer.
Hey, shout out to our fans in New York.
Hey.
Yeah, hey, New York fans.
Okay,
And my sister,
I forgot her name.
Olivia.
Shout out
Hey,
Olivia.
Hey,
shout out Olivia.
she said I can drop where she's at. She's in Costa Rica.
No
Costa
way.
Rica. Hey, shout
The
out to
gov-
our viewers in
To
Costa
the
Rica.
government out there, if you come after her, like, I'm going to have to drop in.
He will. He has.
I have. In my dreams.
I
was there.
Yeah.
Have you ever been overseas?
Yeah. I went to Japan. That was it. I've been to Mexico, but that's not overseas.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I said overseas.
That's, like, technically it's an oversea from somewhere.
I mean, this is a good point.
I'm currently overseas.
If we're talking like relative positioning, like that's a good point. That's a good
We're,
point.
like,
Seth.
always overseas.
So to our viewers in Costa Rica, I'm overseas. I wouldn't be.
That's
Well, Costa Rica's technically on seas.
Yeah.
But they're overseas from somewhere.
Our viewers in West Africa.
So we're overseas from them.
yeah. Good.
So
Good point.
To our West Africa.
shout out to the overseas ambassador Hudson in Australia.
Yeah, I'm
Shout out
overseas
Hudson.
from Hudson.
Yeah, we're overseas from you. So we're your overseas podcasters.
Speaking of Hudson, have you seen? Oh yeah,
This is
R.I.P.
Hudson's bed.
This is Hudson's.
It's Dan's bed.
Well, Dan's bed now. Shout out
Hey,
Dan.
Dan, we
Sorry.
apologize.
Sorry,
Dan,
Dan.
we're so
Dan.
sorry, man.
Sorry, that's on
So
us.
sorry.
No, did you see like Hudson's over there like living his dream? Like
He pet a kangaroo.
he saw
Yeah.
a kangaroo.
I saw
Him
that.
and the kangaroo are homies now.
He did try Vegemite. Don't know why you would do that.
What is Vegemite?
It's from what I understand, it's like salty, but it's doesn't look.
Is that like a Tim Tam?
Hey, stay salty.
Hey, producer Austin, can I get a synopsis of Vegemite, please? He'll get back to. Hopefully, he'll get back to us this time.
He's not very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he's not a very knowledgeable man.
He's not a ball knower.
He kind of just watches sports 24/7. Sorry.
He can read, but can he comprehend?
That's and really.
Are you a critical thinker? That's the question of the day.
Question of the day. Answer in the comments.
Are you a critical thinker?
What do you want to know?
Just like, what is Vegemite?
Well, it's a popular spread in Australia.
Spread?
Made from leftover brewer's yeast extract.
Oh.
A byproduct of beer production. It's dark, salty.
Hold up.
Put that mic on.
Hold
Put
up.
that mic on. He's
Maybe-
spitting
They
bars.
can.
Just repeat that, please. Just repeat that, please.
It's spread thinly on toast with butter. It's a staple in Australian households and known for its distinctive taste, which can be acquired, one, for people who aren't used to it.
Okay, but
And that is from our
bro.
reliable source, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, but what's it? You said brewer's yeast?
It's a byproduct of, leftover brewer's yeast. It's a byproduct of beer production.
Interesting. So, after...
That's not copyright.
That's not copyright.
That's
Also,
not plagiarism.
We don't condone the use of beer.
No.
Or ChatGPT to cheat. But it
Yeah.
is a good resource, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think it is, honestly.
Why not?
Well, if you think about it, it's just all stuff that's already been made,
Mm-hmm.
remade into something.
So it's
So
good for
it's-
research because it Googles things for you and
Yeah, but
pulls
why
from
wouldn't you
sites.
just use Google?
Okay, here's my thought. We used to go to libraries to go through books for info.
And those people were way more better critical thinking.
Now we have
way
Google,
better critical thinking.
and you Google things, and Google pulls from those books. And now we have ChatGPT, and ChatGPT pulls from Google's.
Interesting.
And so we went from books looking up to Googling looking up to now ChatGPT looking up. It's just efficient tools.
Just efficient.
Hey, producer Austin needs something.
I just want to add this quick.
Here, do you want to step on camera?
Well, we talked about this in class the other day. I would argue. So our critical thinkers. This is wow. Our critical thinkers are just as critical as they've ever been.
Bro,
people who want to take shortcuts and cheat are now have it a little easier. But at the end of the day, they're going to do the same thing.
So are you a critical thinker?
Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that insight.
I got it.
Are you a critical thinker or are you a cheater?
Picture this analogy.
Thank you for that insight.
Picture this analogy.
All right, I'm picturing.
I'm building the house, okay? And I set up the A-frame. I've got the boards laid out, and I'm pushing every nail in with my hand. That's not working well.
True.
I need a better tool that's more efficient. So I get a hammer and I hit the nails in with the hammer. And people say, you're cheating. You're building the house with a hammer.
You're building the house with a hammer.
Yeah.
People do say that exactly like that.
I'm saying it.
I'm using a tool to be efficient. Right? The critical thinking is how do I build the house? The tools aid that.
So are you an efficient critical thinker or are you cheating?
In the comments.
Eloquent. Very
Throw it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Also, if you had the endurance to watch this far, that's...
If you did, comment
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Comment Vegemite if you've made it
this far. Yeah. Good idea. All right, we need to wrap it up.
Hey, yeah. What time are we at? What time are we at, Producer Austin? 21.
Oh, I think it's time.
Shout out Austin.
Hey,
Is there any closing remarks you want to have?
Did your mom and dad watch the last one?
I honestly, truthfully, haven't told them yet.
Ryan's not a real one,
So,
bro.
honestly, when I said shout out mom and dad last episode... What?
Let's get a quick unk talk.
Oh, we need an unk talk.
Question for the day.
Question of the day.
What makes someone an unk? Because Brian's not an unk.
Questionably.
Questionably.
See,
some people would call Ryan an unk.
I'm going to disagree.
You're not an unk.
I think I would call Brian
Dang
an unk. Sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry.
No.
No, please.
No, that's pretty good point.
Going.
No, I actually want you to go.
Dude, stop it.
No, dude, I interrupted you.
All right, Brian, go ahead.
The apology's all mine.
No, please, you too.
No, yes, please. No, somebody.
So, I just wasn't having straight thoughts. I was...
Okay, so is being an unk subjective? Like, is it relative to the age gap between people or the cultural relevance between people?
I think we can say that it is objectively subjective.
I like that.
I tried to keep that straight face.
I mean, I honestly don't know what he's laughing about. Objectively subjective is... I don't really know if there's a better way to put that, but, like, can I just say from my perspective, like, I would say an unk, like, when I've seen, unk, you like, hey, unk, you're such an unk. Quit being an unk.
Does anyone ever really say quit being an unk, though?
I mean,
I've never heard that.
I feel like unks are generally very appreciated. Objectively.
They're subjectively...
So, are they... No.
Appreciated objectively.
Well, I was going to say, are they subjectively not appreciated then?
No, subjectively has nothing to do with it. If it's objectively true. Sorry.
So back to the... I'm just going to... Do you mind if I just share kind of like my insight?
Go.
What I've experienced from just real world?
Go,
I think, hey, the viewers... Hey, come on. They want the time. They want the...
Okay, if they're still here.
They're not. Hey, shout out to the three... Hey,
Yo, Vegemite.
No, shout out our viewers in New York. Shout them out.
Hey, shout out viewers in New York. We appreciate you guys. I don't know where we'd be without you.
But...
Anyways.
I feel like, genuinely, this would be my actual answer. I feel like unk is like, if you don't understand, like, modern day slang, I feel like that kind of makes you unk.
What if you know some? Or
but I just...
Half.
I think, like,
half
in
of
that...
unk?
Half of modern day slang.
Do you know how you said it's kind of like, he said it's kind of subjective. So, like, in one instance, yeah, you're unk. But in, like, another instance, you're not. You know what I mean? Like, you remember when I said...
Are there any full-time unks?
I feel like there's definitely full-time unks out there. Like,
okay, give me a full-time unk.
Like, a full-time unk would probably, like, be someone who just is not on the internet. Because they wouldn't know the slang. So if I was
That's
like,
just a real unk.
if I was like, where the huzz at? They'd be like, what the heck are you saying? And
I don't know
like,
what that means, bro.
So in this instance, you're an unk, and Brian is also an unk.
Whoa! I said nothing.
Because he doesn't know what huzz means, and to the ones who do know, like,
I
do know what I'm talking about. I apologize. Like, I wish I didn't. I wish I could be an unk. Like,
I know. What if Pope Francis had a low taper?
Louder for the people in New York.
What if Pope Francis had a low taper fade?
So in this instance, now he's not an unk. Does that make sense? That's at least how I view like what makes an unk an unk.
So I think what we can take away from that is that whoever is an unk, it is objectively subjective.
I think that's really the best way to put it.
Let me summarize what I've just learned.
Yeah.
Unks, they know what the huzz is.
Unks
and they
don't
have
know.
low taper fades.
Unks don't know what the huzz is.
So unks don't know who them huzz as.
Whoa. Yo, hey!
And
shut up!
Wrap it up.
Unks don't have that low taper fade.
No, there you go. Makes sense?
Yeah.
But,
They do. Okay.
Is there anyone... I think we're good to wrap it up here, probably.
Should we do our outro?
Yeah, but before, is there anyone you want to shout out? Anything you want to say? Closing remarks, Thanks for coming on. The stage is yours.
Good question.
My mom, Dad, and Olivia.
And we need to do our closing question.
And the viewers in New York.
I just shout out Rob
Shout
Wright.
out.
Wait, shout out who?
Shout out Rob Wright. That's all I got.
Shout out Rob Wright. All right.
That's not a real person.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome.
Look him up on the internet. It's not real. All right. Shout out viewers in New York.
One last time.
And just to
This is for you, Olivia.
Oh, and Olivia, Costa Rica.
Shout out Mom and Dad.
Maybe Olivia's watching.
They're not watching, but just shout them out.
Oh, shout out. Oh, Austin's got something.
I just want to say I apologize. I'm not sure when this has happened, but the sun is like right in your face in the camera. So if you can't see Ryan, I apologize for that.
That's all right. That's
the producer's
I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of on. That's kind of on producer Austin.
On you.
That is on Austin.
Second episode, there are still gonna be kinks. So I'm sorry if the viewing quality is not great.
Hey.
But sorry.
That's all right. Hey,
Yeah.
but the question of the day: are you a critical thinker,
Are you a critical thinker?
or are you a cheater?
Answer that also using Vegemite. Let us know.
Vegemite. I still don't know what that is, but
good. Is it time for the outro?
I think it's time for the outro. Well, everybody, thanks for listening to another Getting Electric with Ryan and Seth. This is Ryan, and he's
Ryan, and this is Seth.
I'm Seth,
and this is
Brian,
and this is Brian,
I'm Brian.
And this has been Getting Electric with Ryan and Seth. Why are you swinging it?
I like swinging.